worthless.
The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Raptors find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Indiana Pacers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
And this is what the playoffs are all about. It's 2-2, and we're in a crucial Game 5 of this first-round Eastern Conference matchup. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Miles Turner out there with Derek Jones. And it's Haliburton in at the point guard. And for Toronto, big men on the floor for him. It's Siakam and Poeltl. Grady Dick is out there with Barnes. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Taking a look at Toronto. Well, we're tied in this series, Greg, 2-2. They know how pivotal this game is. It's why they fought so hard during the regular season for this home court advantage.
No question, it's paying dividends now because they're in a dogfight. They need every edge they can get.
Good point.
Defense doing their best to put Haliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
It's Dick on the wing. Nembhard covering. Siakam, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the wing, Mathurin. Outside, Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Spoke earlier with Darko Rajakovic. Now, in talking about Tyrese Haliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Haliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, and not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the night. Toronto's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Barnes kicks to DeRozan. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Haliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Poeltl with a screen on Haliburton. To the inside. Pulls up.
Nice contest by Turner, one of the top interior defenders in our league. As good a shot blocker as anyone.
And so here is Indiana after the miss from Jakob Poeltl. Turner with the screen for Mathurin. And Poeltl pulls it down. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Haliburton. No good with the layup. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Mathurin. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. A floater, and Barnes sends it back.
There's the length. Tough to get over Scotty Barnes.
Pass to DeRozan, back to Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here comes the Raptors Wi-Fi thing, which means we need you to get loud right now.
shooters checked in for Toronto. The Pacers also with a sub. Neesmith, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Toronto on defense. Here's Nembhard. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That free throw, good from Nembhard. Both free throws good for Nembhard. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Over Mathurin. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Here's Siakam. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Nembhard. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Siakam, and it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside Mathurin. Good on the three-point shot.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Smith checked in for Miles Turner. Walker comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. .158 left to play in the first quarter. Siakam for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Neesmith, the pass to Mathurin. Schroeder against McConnell. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Schroeder, and McConnell gets it to go.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Schroeder against McConnell. Rebound by Smith.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Now here's DeRozan. Siakam outside. Oh, good with the triple. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They come off the loss on Friday.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, one good one. He could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Siakam, good.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Mathurin passes to McConnell. Now Neesmith, still yet to score. And he makes good on the layup. Mathurin's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
It's all tied in Toronto. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And here's Indiana on the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Aaron Neesmith. Derek Jones is out there with Smith. And it's C.J. McConnell. And it's Shepard in at the shooting guard. Now, here's Trent. Barnes looking around. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Barnes has that big body and is very nimble. Gets him to the free throw line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Indiana trailing here. Walker in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Barnes. Here's Trent. It's rebounded by Neesmith. The Pacers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Smith outside. Smith with a screen on Trent. Neesmith, the pass to Smith. Doesn't go for him. Raptors shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. And the shot goes in. Trent's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, if you're not outside, you got to be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Grady Diggs checked in for Trent. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. McConnell finds Neesmith. And Jones with the stuff.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Schroeder outside. Pass to Barnes. Boucher sets a screen for Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Indiana moving it around. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Messi. And here's Schroeder. Walker with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for two.
And the first one at the line is good. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Trent comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Jalen Smith. Halliburton subbed in for Jones. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Toronto, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The kick out to Barnes. And it's Trent in the corner. Barnes sets a screen for Trent. Off target from the wing. Pacers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Back to Walker. Pass to Turner. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. Inside. And Walker kicks to Turner. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Barnes. Siakam outside. Walker against Barnes. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Boucher. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton on the wing. Back to McConnell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. McConnell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you feel like doable. Let's go.
Raptors with some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Gary Trent. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Barnes. Indiana also making some changes. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Pass to Dick. Al Boucher. Boucher with a screen on Jones. Siakam passes to DeRozan. Puts up a deep three. Pacers with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Now, here's Halliburton. Jones for three. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Schroeder missing. Pacers leading by 3. Mathurin passes to Jones. Indiana moving it around. And it's Mathurin missing. The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Dick wide open, and the Raptors miss again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's DeRozan. To the paint, Turner with the steal. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Nembhard. Screen by Jones. Nembhard's shot is good. And now a 7-point Pacer lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And they double up DeRozan. Dick with it. Siakam outside. Shot to stop the run. And the Raptors miss again. Nembhard with it. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got his first basket of the night.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what happened defensively that slowed them down in the first half?
Well, we're active. They're missing a few shots they normally make. You know, we just got to compete. We got to keep competing the way we are.
Thanks for your time, Rick. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Indiana Pacers.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. They've got a chance to retake a lead in the series, and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Not me. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Yeah, the rest of the team seemed to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
Big men in the floor for him. It's Siakam and Poeltl. Scotty Barnes is out there with Dick. And it's DeRozan, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. 6 on the shot clock. Mathurin passes to Turner. Here's Halliburton. And he can't bank that one in. Pass to Poeltl. Out to DeRozan. Gets a very good look and converts. And it's 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And the accelerated release from DeRozan gave him the upper hand there.
Back to Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Mathurin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. Outside DeRozan. For 3, Siakam. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mathurin, and Barnes sends it back. Siakam with it. Jones covering. Siakam kicks to Poeltl. Back to Siakam. Poeltl sets the pick for Siakam. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, the impressive playmaking skills of Siakam. Nice pass to set up his teammate.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
You know what time it is, everyone? Time to make some noise and show some serious love to your Raptors. YYZ! We love to give away shirts to our $1 fans. Now is that time to grab a free shirt. That was your Raptors. YYZ!
Mathurin finds Jones. Bounce pass, Halliburton. Indiana again missing.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Around the league, there's a lot of appreciation for how well defined Jakob Poeltl's game is. He wants to rebound, block shots, and score inside. Simplistic, but effective.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Nembhard. It's Jones on the wing. Covered by Siakam. No problems knocking that one down. Matherin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Barnes screen on Mathurin. Just 4 to shoot. From 17 feet out. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pass to Nembhard. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Outside, Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Raptors trail by 8. Over in the corner, Barnes. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Halliburton against Barnes. Down low, Turner with the steal. Barnes against Halliburton. And Jones now atop the key. Here's Mathurin. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. 15 points here for Benedict Mathurin. Pass to Dick. Over to the wing. Siakam passes to DeRozan. No good from outside. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Outside Turner. Turner with a screen on Barnes. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Had the space there, but it's offline. Here is Barnes. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Dick. And he banks in the layup.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Pacers leading by 8. Outside, Jones. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's DeRozan. Another shot. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. The Pacers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Now, Nembhard. 9 points in the game so far. It's good. Nembhard's got 11 points.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Pirtle kicks to Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And dynamite in his legs. And DeRozan detonates at the rim.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He is going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Timeout charged to the Pacers.
a new group in now for Indiana. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Neesmith comes in for Derek Jones. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. McConnell scanning the floor. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. 1:22 left to play in the third. Walker against DeRozan, and it's Schroeder in the corner. Over to the left wing. Boucher, a three-pointer, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Mathurin passes to McConnell. Mathurin against Schroeder. Here's Mathurin. He's got 15. Off target at the rim. Schroeder kicks to Boucher. On the wing, Barnes. Over McConnell. Barnes can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Walker, and Walker throws it down.
For his size, Walker has great burst off the bounce.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Boucher with a screen on Walker. A three-pointer is right on target. DeRozan's got 9 points now in just the second hit.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bennedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for the Pacers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Neesmith. Bruce Brown is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Walker, and it's Smith in at the 5. Indiana leading by 8. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Trent. Pass to Walker. Now here's Neesmith. Pocket 6. Here's McConnell. Offline with his 3. Here's Dick inside. Here's Siakam. Boucher sets a screen for Siakam. And the 3 off target. The Pacers shooting about 42% so far. Walker finds McConnell. Back to Walker. Here he goes. Pass to McConnell. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. McConnell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Schroeder, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Schroeder's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith outside. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Releases. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now here's Schroeder. Siakam with it. Shoots over Brown. Siakam misses. Pacers leading by 8. Walker the pass to McConnell. Pass to Smith. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Raptors are gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Boucher kicks to Siakam. Over Neesmith. That one a little long.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Brown inside the line. It's hauled in by Trent. Raptors trail by 10. Dick finds Schroeder. Back to Dick. And he drives in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Free throw drops for Dick. And some changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Barnes in for Dennis Schroeder. Both good from the line that time.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Outside Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Pass to Halliburton. A shot, no good. Good D by Barnes.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Siakam inside. Defended by Jones. Siakam's shot is off. The 15-footer. Jump shot is good. And that's 17 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance. He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. Two teammates connecting right there, slick feed.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Over Barnes. Halliburton, no good. The drive by Barnes. Siakam outside. That 3 off the mark.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Turner passes to Nembhard. And here is Turner. Misses the 3. Halliburton against Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Now Dick. Back to Siakam. Over Jones. They get the rebound. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6, but a huge win tonight for Indiana.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And with this Game 5 victory, they will go up 3 games to 2. And what do you think, guys, about their chances to win this series now?
I think they have the advantage. I mean, clearly one more game at home and 1 game on the road. They've got 2 chances now to get it done.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Bennedict Mathurin.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3 games to 2 lead.
Now they can breathe
right.
just a little bit easier knowing
goodness.
they're just 1 win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic, you're right. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Bennedict Mathurin.